Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Return coming from the 6. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hubbard. And this one does not go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Got his target, it's Higgins. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Nabbed by Xavier Leggett. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action now, Young. Connects with Hubbard. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Buccaneers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next? Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second and 10. Here's Howell. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Howell throwing on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the pistol, it's Young. He's got it, room to run. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, run by Hubbard. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Young on the play action. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Complete to Tremble. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers parlay the interception into points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action here with Howell. Complete to DK Metcalf. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
To the air on first down, Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's a give to Hubbard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, it's Young. This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down, Howell. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dane Jackson with the pick. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. It's caught, that's Thielen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Receiver in motion, headed right. It's a jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Young to throw it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think it's fair to say, and the eye in the sky didn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Young to throw. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie it in the final minute of the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy. You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Space on the right, he's got room. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Home or away say, Brock, it doesn't matter. That is exactly the type of play that's going to pop a crowd.
There's just a beauty in it. Playing the coverage well enough to be in a position for the pick, and then seeing a bunch of defenders almost in unison transition from defensive guy to offensive guy and not stopping until they hit pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Young working from the gun. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. To the air on 1st down. Howell. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now Howell off to play action. A massive shot towards the end zone. He's got his man complete. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half.
McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Howell. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Howell. And they pick him up again. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is Hubbard. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Looking for an open man. Connect on first. It's 2nd down. It is caught left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and goal, Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Play action now, Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Now Young. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up fourth and goal.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action here with Howell. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Howell out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Young. On target to his man Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, Howell. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. He puts some juice on it. He makes the catch. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Howell. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Working from the pistol. Howell. Short pass caught by his tight end. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Howell off the play action. Reeled in at the 7. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Howell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. And the shotgun, Howell. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Buying some time left. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Once again, Irving. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Into the hands of Cole. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the 2 were not able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a give to Hubbard. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Thielen's got it, complete. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers, 14 points back. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Young looking to throw. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the offense recovers, but it's just window dressing. They still turn it over on downs. And that might just do it for them, Brock, as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th. Oh, they're going to pass it here. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running left. This is Irving. Down the sideline to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to push one deep down the road. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take a knee. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Charlotte.